We're here at Twisted Soul Cookhouse and Pours after going to a doctor's appointment for Angela. Marion is with me. She should be moving up any minute and looking forward to having some great food. So excited about having something tasty to enjoy for lunch. And then there's Miss Adams. Adams, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing good.
I am delighted to be here at Twisted Soul Cookhouse and Pours. Once again, it's been a minute because we usually frequent Deborah and Lorraine's other restaurant, Aretha's, that's closest to us since we live in East Point. But we had an appointment here. Angela getting her trusted mammogram. And so here we are. We'll let you know on the other side how lunch is, but I'm sure it's going to be delicious.
Perfection.
Ciao.
Ciao.
We are at Twisted Soul Cookhouse and Pours on Huff Road, restaurant Deborah Van Treese and Lorraine.
I don't know what her name is. Lorraine Lane.
Lorraine will kill me. I'm old. Lorraine Lane. Lorraine just did that. Hey, you know I love you.
And we had an excellent lunch.
Excellent.
Excellent.
The best. Y'all need to come on by.
Yes.
Come back and see us.
Yes.
At Twisted Soul Cookhouse and Pours.
Yes.
Just enjoyed ourselves, and now we are walking back. Let me extend ourselves. Get up here. And we were just talking over lunch about the importance of making sure you get your annual mammograms, because I had been lacking, but got myself together and had a mammogram, and trying to now be on the up and up. So get yourselves together and be right. And then, good, how are you? And then afterwards, go enjoy a great lunch. Treat yourself out when you take care of yourself, right, Marianne?
That's right. Absolutely. One should always take care of oneself and treat oneself.
Okay. See, she's a fast walker, see? I am not a fast walker. I take my time. So that's all we wanted to say. Had a great lunch. And now it's time to go home. And I have some leftovers for dinner tonight. Bye. So today has been a good day. It's been a good day. And the t-shirt design that will next be in our ZAMI NOBLA store is the tagline, "Life is time consuming." And there's something else that goes on the other end of that, but you'll have to see it later to really fully appreciate that. So today I went and got a mammogram, an ultrasound. This was a callback appointment from a couple of weeks ago when I got a mammogram after quite some time between that one and the prior mammogram. So long that I'm embarrassed to tell people, so I don't. But when I was talking to my sister about it, I said, when she asked me how is it possible that I let so much time lapse, I told her, well, life is time consuming. I had a lot going on. But is life too time consuming for self-care, which a mammogram is? And what makes it even more embarrassing is the fact that my partner is a breast cancer survivor. And so in the midst of all this, I was thinking to myself, how I really didn't give myself the care I needed by doing the type of health screenings that are vital for my health. And I know I'm not alone in this. I've heard other women talk about during the pandemic and after the greatest part of what we've experienced with COVID, how they just forgot to schedule an annual. What struck me after I received that call back a couple of weeks ago was how anxiety-ridden it was to wait for my appointment and to get the results from it. Although my doctor told me, the nurse in my doctor's office said, well, don't be concerned. Most of these, it's nothing, and I know that they have to tell you that. Just because it is an anxiety-ridden process. And still, I was concerned. And so this morning, as I was getting the car and we were on our way to the imaging center, I could feel my heart kind of racing a bit. And it surprised me because it was such an acknowledgement of just how anxious I had been, thinking about this appointment. And I just wanted to say that if you've not gotten an annual mammogram, my sister, then it's time for you to make one. Because I realize that life is time consuming. And if we want to have all the time we can, then we need to do what we need to do in order to make sure we're healthy. And maybe it's not a mammogram you need to schedule. Maybe it's that dental appointment that you've been putting off for years because you're afraid of the dentist. Maybe it's that mental health check-in that you need to do with a therapist. But life is time consuming and you got a lot on the calendar, Maybe, it's that repair of a relationship that can be put back together and should be. But life is time consuming. You'll have that conversation with that one later. Life is time consuming, but it's also limited. So today my wake-up call was to say, thank you, first of all, that all was well, but also to say, Angela, don't take life for granted. So much that you don't do what you need to do in order to make sure you're here and you're safe. That includes my making sure that I do things like this, like coming up and sitting on this bench in our backyard, which gives me a profound sense of joy and peace. And when life gets to the point where I say it's time consuming and I don't have time to sit on this bench, I don't have time to take a walk, I don't have time to get the mammogram, I don't have time to visit my doctor, I don't have time to be in right relationship with those around me, then I need to sit and check myself. Just saying. I think the other sweet thing about today was we had a chance to sit and have a great lunch, Marianne and I. We took the time after that appointment to come to Twisted Soul Cookhouse and Pours in West Midtown, Atlanta, and had a great lunch. If you're in the Atlanta area, make sure you visit Twisted Soul in West Midtown and in the West End, Aretha's. These are two restaurants by Chef Deborah Van Treese, along with her wife Lorraine Lane. But just a really great moment to sit, to eat good food, to talk, because life is time consuming. So we took the time to break bread together, and I'm taking the time to sit down and share a few words with you today. I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you can hear beautiful birds, and you're someplace where you can find a measure of peace in a world that is consistently threatening peace. And that we gear up to continue to do the work we're called to do in the world. Take care.